At that time, following a successful Badr robbery on Quraysh merchants, many Muslims celebrated their victory by indulging in khamr or wine. Prophet Muhammad was very pleased with Ali's participation during the Badr robbery.
Ali, take these 2 she-camels from the Kumus. You deserve them.
Oh, thank you so much, Ya Rasulullah. I intend to marry Fatima, the daughter of Rasulullah. I had an appointment with a goldsmith from the tribe of Bani Kainuka to sell idkir, which is grass of pleasant smell, and use the money on my wedding party. After that, Ali collecting the camel saddles, sacks, and ropes for the trip to the goldsmith. Oh no! What happened with my camels? Who has done this?
Hamza bin Abdul Muttalib did that. He is staying with some Ansari, getting drunk in their house.
Ali didn't dare to confront Hamza directly. I better ask Prophet Muhammad to deal with this problem right away. It would be better than engaging in conflict with Hamza directly. Ali went to Prophet Muhammad's house. The Prophet was at home, and Zayd ibn Haritha was also present.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, Rasulullah, I have never seen such a day as today. Hamza attacked my 2 she-camels, cut off their humps, and ripped open their flanks, and he is sitting there in a house in the company of some drunks. After that, the Prophet decided to go to the house where Hamza was.
May I come in?
Go ahead, Ya Rasulullah. Hamza was completely drunk. His eyes were red.
Hey, Hamza, why did you kill Ali's camels? He worked so hard to earn them. You must compensate him for his loss.
What? You?
Hamza looked at Allah's apostle and then he raised his eyes, looking at his knees. Then he raised up his eyes, looking at his umbilicus. And again he raised up his eyes, looking at his face.
Aren't you but the slaves of my father?
Prophet Muhammad realized that Hamza was drunk, so he retreated and left the house. The Muslims believed that Prophet Muhammad was the reason Allah created this universe, since he praised himself so high in the Quran and a hadith, yet he did not dare to reprimand Hamza for his insult.
This is not good for me, but I cannot confront him in this situation. He would attack me even more.
Ya Rasulullah, how about my camels? I want justice. I work hard for my loot. I killed many people for that. Under the strong influence of alcohol, Hamza honestly questioned the validity of his prophethood. Who will pay for my camel? Prophet Muhammad became utterly powerless against Hamza and was unable to settle the disagreement.
Where is justice?
This incident damaged his reputation.
My money is gone. My hard work is gone.
This event highlights Hamza's character. Even before succumbing to drunkenness, he was already known as a violent individual. However, his behavior escalated to despicable levels after becoming intoxicated. While Muslims affectionately referred to Hamza as Asadullah, or the Lion of Allah, he proved to be nothing but an uncontrollable, rabid lion when he got drunk. After that incident, Prophet Muhammad began to change his opinion about wine.
Ya Rasulullah, what do you think about drinking wine?
Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 219. They ask you, O Prophet, about intoxicants and gambling. Say, there is great evil in both, as well as some benefit for people, but the evil outweighs the benefit.
The verse did not forbid Muslims to drink wine. It only says that there is harm in drinking too much alcoholic beverages, but it doesn't prohibit it. The revelation of Quran, Surah An-Nisa, verse 43, at the 4th Hijri year. Abdul Rahman bin Auf made some food in his house. Then he invited Ali bin Abi Talib and his friends to come. He served wine to his guests to drink. They ate and drank until they became intoxicated. Then the time to prayer arrived.
حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة.
We need to go to the Prophet's mosque to pray. Yes, let's go there.
Even in their intoxicated state, these devout Muslims were committed to fulfilling their prayer obligations.
Ali, would you lead us praying?
Sure. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik wa tabaraka ismuk.
It was hard for them to do the prayer properly due to their consumption of wine. Ali was so drunk that he couldn't recite Quran verses properly.
Say, "O you disbelievers, I do not worship what you worship, and we worship what you worship."
What did you say?
We worship that they, the disbelievers, worship? Hey, Ali, are you okay?
Allahu Akbar.
Apparently, these incidents happened often among the Prophet's companions, who obviously were heavy drinkers. Many of them came to the mosque intoxicated, causing disruptions during prayers.
I have to do something to prevent this. Stop. Allah has just revealed a message to all of you. Quran, Surah An-Nisa, verse 43. O you who believe, approach not as solid when you are in a drunken state until you know the meaning of what you utter.
Note that this verse actually permits Muslims to drink intoxicants, provided that it doesn't affect their prayers, which presupposes that Allah didn't prohibit intoxicants altogether.
With Surah An-Nisa, verse 43, Prophet Muhammad instructed his companions not to pray while intoxicated. However, this directive inadvertently led some of them to exploit it as an excuse to skip prayers regularly, as later acknowledged in Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 91.
I can't go to the mosque to do salah because I'm still intoxicated. We are just obeying his command now.
This trend posed a significant challenge to Prophet Muhammad, as it eroded his authority and questioned the legitimacy of the religion he was establishing.
It's time for the Friday prayer, yet the mosque is empty. Where is everyone?
With a resolve to assert complete control over his followers, Prophet Muhammad began to hint at the prospect of banning alcohol altogether.
O people, Allah is giving an indication of the prohibition of wine. And he is probably soon going to give an order about it. So he who has anything of it with him should sell that and derive benefit out of it.
Due to the warning from Allah, Muslims took appropriate action.
Did you hear that? Let's sell our wine before Allah forbid it.
Yes, let's do it while we still can.
Wine, discounted wine. Buy now before Allah makes it haram.
Buy them all now, while it is still halal. It will soon be haram.
Really? Allah will forbid wine consumption? I thought he said that alcoholic beverages is a sign for sound people. Quran, Surah An-Nahl, verse 67. And of the fruits of the date palms and the grapes, you obtain alcoholic drinks and goods. Verily, in that is a sign for a people who use their understanding. Remember that? The Prophet said Allah eliminates or confirms whatever he will. Or to be precise, verses were revealed in accordance with the circumstances of Prophet Muhammad's life. Consequently, older revelations were abrogated and substituted by newer ones. Amen to that.
The revelation of Quran, Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 91, at the end of the 6th Hijri year. This is Sa'id ibn Abi Waqqas. This story happened in Medina before khamr or wine was prohibited. One day, an Ansar Muslim made some food, and he invited the Muslim Muhajirin and Ansar to his house. The Ansar are the Muslims from Medina, while the Muhajirun are the Muslims from Mecca. The host provided barbecued camel head and a large quantity of khamar or wine. They all ate and drank a lot of khamr until they became intoxicated. Under the influence of alcohol, they become rowdy and behave rudely. You know, we the Muhajirin are better and more important than you, the Ansars.
What? How dare you saying garbage like that? Who helped you when you just arrived
Without
here?
us, Islam wouldn't have started. We were the main players.
But without us, you guys wouldn't survive here or there in Mecca.
The Muslim Ansar took a camel bone and strike Sa'd nose with it. When Prophet Muhammad heard about this incident, he delivered Quran, Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 91.
Satan's plan is but to excite enmity and hatred between you, with intoxicants and gambling, and hinder you from the remembrance of Allah and from prayer. Will ye not then abstain?
The verse explains that the alcoholic beverages caused physical conflicts among the Ansar and Muhajirin, and caused Muslims to miss prayers often. These are the main reasons why Prophet Muhammad decided to ban alcoholic beverages altogether. He didn't ban it when Hamza killed Ali's camels, nor when the Muslims did the prayer while intoxicated. Prophet Muhammad used Islam to control his followers by ordering them to keep their minds to Allah while doing prayers 5 times a day, with the penalty of hellfire for those who fail to comply. When his followers preferred alcoholic beverages than did the Salah, he understood that he started to lose his grip among his followers. Quran Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 91, was revealed to maintain his control among Muslims. Prophet Muhammad preached Islam in Mecca for 13 years. In the year 622 AD, he moved to Medina and lived there for 10 years until he died in 632 AD. While in Mecca, Prophet Muhammad praised the use of wine as a sign of sound minds and rewards for the believers in heaven. In his first year in Medina, he still complimented wine in Surah Muhammad, verse 15. After he started robbing and attacking infidels in the second Hijri year, his followers tended to drink alcoholic beverages more, which caused many incidents. The first was an incident with Hamza that caused Prophet Muhammad to reveal the first negative message of wine in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 219. The second negative message about wine is Surah An-Nisa, verse 43 in the 4th Hijri year, warning the Muslims not to do salah while drunk. He completely banned alcoholic beverages in Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 91. Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 91, was revealed at the end of the 6th Hijri year, approximately 3 years prior to the passing of Prophet Muhammad. His prophethood spanned 23 years. This implies a delay of 20 years before the complete prohibition of alcoholic beverages. One might question why such a significant period transpired before the ban on these haram drinks was implemented. Could it be possible that the reason for this delay was because the Prophet himself had a fondness for consuming them?